Susan Boyle's journey to fame starts with a single, unforgettable audition on Britain's Got Talent. In this video, we'll delve into her unbelievable rise from obscurity to global sensation, highlighting the triumphs and challenges along the way. Humble beginnings. Susan Boyle's extraordinary journey began in Blackburn, West Lothian, Scotland, where she was born on April 1st, 1961. As the youngest of 9 siblings in a working-class family, Susan's early life was a mix of warmth and hardship. Her father, Patrick, a miner with a love for singing, and her mother, Bridget, a shorthand typist, provided a loving home despite the financial struggles that came with raising such a large family. However, Susan's childhood was not without its challenges. Born when her mother was 47, Susan's birth was complicated, leading to a brief period of oxygen deprivation that resulted in a learning disability. This was not properly diagnosed until much later in life, leaving her vulnerable to the harshness of a school system ill-equipped to meet her needs. She was often the target of relentless bullying, earning the cruel nickname Susie Simple, which only deepened her feelings of isolation and low self-esteem. Music became Susan's sanctuary. Despite the pain and loneliness she felt, she found solace in singing, which allowed her to express herself in ways words couldn't. Joining her parish church choir and participating in local talent shows, Susan's talent began to shine, earning her recognition in her community. These early experiences with music were more than just a pastime. They were the seeds of her future success, planted in the rich but troubled soil of her early life. At home, Susan was surrounded by love, but also by the weight of traditional expectations. Her devout Catholic parents instilled in her strong moral values, but their traditional views on gender roles sometimes clashed with Susan's dreams of a different life. While her mother's encouragement was crucial in her decision to pursue music, the journey was anything but easy. The pressure to conform to domestic roles and the societal expectations of the time added to the challenges Susan faced. As she grew older, the barriers to her dreams only seemed to grow. The music industry, with its relentless focus on youth, beauty, and marketability, had little interest in an older, unassuming woman from a small Scottish village. Despite her undeniable talent, Susan faced rejection after rejection, making her dream of a singing career seem increasingly unattainable. During these difficult years, she devoted herself to caring for her aging mother and worked various low-paying jobs to make ends meet. Yet through it all, Susan's love for music never dimmed. Her resilience and determination carried her through years of adversity and disappointment. It was this unyielding passion that eventually led her to the life-changing moment that would catapult her to international stardom, proving that dreams, no matter how delayed, can indeed come true. The audition that changed everything. In 2008, Susan Boyle's life took an extraordinary turn when she stepped onto the stage of Britain's Got Talent. Encouraged by the memory of her late mother, Boyle took a bold leap towards fulfilling a dream she had nurtured for years, but had never fully pursued. The audition, held in Glasgow, marked the beginning of a journey that would captivate the world. When Susan first appeared on stage, her unassuming look and shy demeanor were met with skepticism from the audience and judges alike, including the notoriously tough Simon Cowell. Few could have predicted the remarkable performance that was about to unfold. The moment Susan began to sing "I Dreamed a Dream" from Les Miserables, everything changed. Her voice, rich with emotion and power, filled the room, instantly transforming the atmosphere. The initial doubts of the audience and judges quickly dissolved into awe and admiration. By the time she finished, the entire room erupted in a standing ovation, a clear testament to the impact of her performance and the deep connection she had forged with everyone present. Boyle's audition video rapidly went viral, garnering millions of views on YouTube within days. Her unexpected and deeply moving performance struck a chord with viewers around the globe, capturing the attention of celebrities like Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher, who voiced their support on social media. Susan Boyle became an overnight sensation, a global phenomenon whose story of perseverance and undeniable talent captured hearts everywhere. Although she ultimately placed as the runner-up to the dance group Diversity, her audition remains one of the most iconic moments in television history. Her journey was a powerful reminder that talent and dreams know no age limits. However, the aftermath of Boyle's audition brought an overwhelming wave of media attention. She was thrust into the global spotlight with a level of intensity that was both exhilarating and intrusive. Her story was featured in newspapers, magazines, and television programs worldwide, but the narrative often shifted from her musical prowess to her appearance and background. Media outlets frequently portrayed her as the frumpy or dowdy singer who had shocked the world, focusing more on her looks than on her extraordinary talent. This reductive portrayal often carried a patronizing tone, reducing Susan to a spectacle rather than celebrating her genuine artistic achievement. This relentless media scrutiny had profound effects on Susan's well-being. While her talent brought joy to millions, the incessant focus on her personal life and appearance began to weigh heavily on her mental health. The sudden invasion of privacy and the pressures of instant fame presented challenges that were difficult to manage. The joy of her success was often overshadowed by the harsh realities of celebrity, revealing the complex and sometimes cruel nature of public fascination with sudden stardom. Triumphs and challenges in the spotlight. Following Susan Boyle's extraordinary audition on Britain's Got Talent, her life transformed in ways she could never have imagined. The release of her debut album, I Dreamed a Dream, in November 2009 marked a historic milestone in the music industry. The album quickly shattered records, becoming the fastest-selling debut album by a female artist. In just its first week, it sold over 2 million copies, and by the end of its run, it had surpassed 9 million copies globally. This astonishing success solidified Boyle's place in the music world and introduced her to an international audience. Boyle's unprecedented success with I Dreamed a Dream was only the beginning of a remarkable career. Her unique voice, known for its rich timbre and emotional depth, resonated with listeners around the world. Her subsequent albums, including The Gift, 2010, Someone to Watch Over Me, 2011, and Standing Ovation, The Greatest Songs from the Stage, 2012, continued to showcase her vocal prowess and earned her numerous accolades. With each new release, Boyle's fanbase grew, and she embarked on tours across Europe, the United States, and Asia, further establishing her reputation as a powerful and moving performer. However, Boyle's rapid ascent to fame was not without its difficulties. The sudden onslaught of celebrity brought with it an intense level of scrutiny and pressure for which she was unprepared. The relentless demands of media interviews, public appearances, and the constant attention of paparazzi took a significant toll on her mental and physical health. Just days after the Britain's Got Talent finale, Boyle experienced a breakdown and was admitted to the Priory, a renowned private psychiatric clinic, due to exhaustion. The overwhelming media coverage and the rapid changes in her life had pushed her to a breaking point. In 2012, Boyle revealed that she had been diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, a form of autism spectrum disorder. This diagnosis provided much-needed clarity about the difficulties she had faced throughout her life, particularly her challenges with social interactions and the anxiety she felt in the public eye. While the diagnosis explained many of her struggles, it also introduced new challenges. Managing a high-profile career while coping with Asperger's required Boyle to navigate the complexities of living under the intense scrutiny of fame. Boyle's openness about her condition brought attention to the difficulties of living with Asperger's in the public eye. She spoke candidly about the sensory overload that often accompanied her performances and the immense pressure from constant media attention. Living in what she described as two worlds, one as a celebrated global star and the other as someone struggling with social norms, was particularly challenging. Balancing these dual aspects of her life became increasingly difficult, leading Boyle to take a step back from the rigorous demands of her early career. Fame for Boyle was always a double-edged sword. While she appreciated the opportunities and recognition her success afforded her, she longed for the quieter, simpler life she had before stardom. The continuous public scrutiny, coupled with her health struggles, led her to slow down her career. Boyle began to take longer breaks between albums and tours, choosing to prioritize her well-being over the relentless pace of the celebrity lifestyle. This shift allowed her to focus more on her personal health and happiness, reflecting her desire to regain a sense of normalcy amidst the chaos of fame. Personal life and health struggles. Susan Boyle's meteoric rise to fame is the stuff of legend, but what truly sets her apart is her unwavering connection to her roots. While many celebrities trade their past for the glitz and glamour of stardom, Susan chose a different path. Despite her global success and the wealth that followed, she remains deeply anchored in the life she has always known, continuing to live in her childhood home in Blackburn, Scotland, a modest 4-bedroom council house that holds the memories of her parents and her early life. This choice isn't just about staying grounded, it's a powerful testament to who Susan Boyle is at her core. While others might be tempted by the allure of mansions and luxury, Susan's heart lies in the simple, familiar surroundings where she grew up. Her decision to stay in Blackburn reflects a profound attachment to her family and her roots, showcasing her humility and authenticity in a world that often demands the opposite. Susan's journey through fame has been marked by both triumphs and trials. The world fell in love with her during her unforgettable audition on Britain's Got Talent, where she famously quipped, "Never been married, never been kissed." This candid, self-deprecating humor endeared her to millions, revealing a side of Susan that was refreshingly honest and relatable. She wasn't just a woman with an extraordinary voice. She was an ordinary person with dreams, fears, and a sense of humor that resonated with audiences everywhere. Yet behind the scenes, Susan faced challenges that tested her resilience. The glare of the spotlight brought with it intense pressure, and on top of that, she had to manage significant health issues. Diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome in 2012 and type 2 diabetes in 2013, Susan had to make tough decisions to prioritize her well-being. She overhauled her lifestyle, adopting a healthier diet and regular exercise, demonstrating the same determination that had fueled her rise to fame. Her openness about these struggles has only deepened the respect and admiration her fans feel for her as she continues to face life's challenges with grace and courage. Family has always been the cornerstone of Susan's life, and her relationship with her mother, Bridget, was especially poignant. Bridget wasn't just a mother, she was Susan's rock and her biggest supporter. When Bridget passed away in 2007, Susan was devastated, having cared for her in her final years. But it was her mother's unwavering belief in her talent that inspired Susan to take the leap and audition for Britain's Got Talent. Every note she sings is a tribute to the woman who always knew she had greatness within her. Today, Susan Boyle may be a global star, but she has never lost sight of what truly matters. She remains an active member of her local church, participates in community events in Blackburn, and continues to live a life of simplicity that mirrors the values instilled in her from a young age. In an industry that often demands self-reinvention, Susan's steadfast commitment to her roots and her refusal to be anything but herself is a breath of fresh air. Susan Boyle's story isn't just about a woman who found fame, it's about a woman who found fame and stayed true to herself. Her decision to remain in her childhood home, her openness about her personal struggles, and her deep connection to her community paint a picture of someone who, despite the whirlwind of success, has never forgotten where she came from. Susan Boyle's journey is a powerful reminder that true greatness isn't just about what you achieve, it's about who you are. Remarkable journey. Susan Boyle's story is nothing short of extraordinary, a journey that defied expectations and forever changed the landscape of entertainment. When she first stepped onto the stage of Britain's Got Talent, no one could have predicted the impact she would have. Yet, in just a few moments, with her powerful voice and unassuming presence, Boyle shattered the industry's superficial norms. She showed the world that true talent knows no boundaries, not age, not appearance, not background. Her rise from a quiet life in a small Scottish village to international stardom is more than just a tale of musical success. It's a beacon of hope for anyone who's ever felt overlooked or underestimated. Boyle's story resonates deeply with those who have faced struggles and setbacks, serving as a powerful reminder that it's never too late to chase your dreams. She is living proof that perseverance and self-belief can lead to extraordinary achievements, inspiring countless others to keep pushing forward, no matter the odds. But Boyle's journey is not just about the music, it's also about courage and vulnerability. Her openness about living with Asperger's syndrome and her battles with anxiety have brought crucial attention to mental health, helping to break down stigmas and encouraging others to share their stories. In doing so, she has fostered a more compassionate and inclusive conversation around these important issues, showing that even in the face of fame, it's okay to be real. Yet, with fame came its own set of challenges. The media spotlight was relentless, and the pressures of sudden stardom were immense. Boyle's experience serves as a stark reminder of the toll that fame can take on a person's mental and physical well-being. Her story prompts us to consider how we as a society treat those who rise to fame overnight, and how we can better support them through the challenges that follow. Susan Boyle's impact on the entertainment industry is undeniable. She opened doors for unconventional talents, proving that audiences crave authenticity and raw talent over the polished, market-driven personas that often dominate the stage. Her success has pushed the industry to reconsider its priorities, emphasizing genuine ability and character over superficial appeal. Her legacy is a testament to the power of resilience, hope, and the unyielding pursuit of dreams. Boyle's unforgettable audition on Britain's Got Talent is now legendary, a moment that captivated millions and reminded us all that greatness can emerge from the most unexpected places. Her story is a celebration of the human spirit, one that transcends music, touching on themes of kindness, compassion, and the courage to be true to oneself. In the years since her rise to fame, Boyle has continued to share her gift with the world, while also making the conscious choice to prioritize her health and well-being. Her decision to step back from the limelight, focusing on what truly matters, has only deepened the respect and admiration she has earned. Boyle's journey illustrates not just perseverance, but also the wisdom in knowing when to step back and care for oneself.